Welcome, one and all, to another edition of High Events here on High TV. I'm your host, Kevin, and I will take you through this journey. An epic journey it is on this special episode. As we can see around, as you'll see for yourself, that there's plenty of people here that are very important, high dignitaries that we're going to be talking to about a fantastic project that we'll get to indulge and experience in a couple of years' time called Pura Luxury Resorts and Villas. Now that's happening all the way in Nilaveli, in Trincomalee. It's a project that will take us a couple of years, and in those 2 years or so, we'll find out just exactly what this project is all about. Tonight, we'll talk to all the people here. We'll talk to all the brains behind this massive operation and find out exactly what they have in store in putting together
to a chapter that will allow you to see how the east coast of Sri Lanka will transform in just a few years. You will be privy to vignettes of architectural pièces de résistance sitting very comfortably on golden beaches in the pristine aquamarine sea in the area we call Nilaveli.
Now, of course, a massive project like this will need a few experienced heads to look over it. Well, I'm standing next to one such experienced head. Hi, how you doing this evening?
I'm fine, thank you.
Well, tell us, how did this project come about onto your lap? How did it fall onto yours?
Yes, I'm part of the developer Ideal Developments, and this was a dream for us because Shaji, the owner of Ideal Developments, he wanted to own hotels around the world, which had a lot to do with nature, and he's a lover of the ocean. And me, on the other side, is a fanatic of nature, and I love and live and breathe nature. So it was a good marriage between us. And then when we started looking for the project itself, we fell in love with Nilaveli. The land and the water there, the ocean and the people, and what Trinco had to offer. So, from there onwards, we put our vision together, and our main thing here is nature, because we want to give nature its experience in its purest form to people, because all over the world today, eco is a big subject. And for us, what we are trying to say is, normally when somebody builds a hotel or a resort, and if it's into nature, they try to make it rustic and wooden and all that. They downward it. What we're saying is, no, you could have luxury in nature as well. So this is where this whole concept came in.
Omkara, the idea group, was looking at investment in Sri Lanka. So that was about 2 years ago. So they felt the time was right to come to Sri Lanka. The company is owned by Sri Lankans. They are altogether about $860 million worth in Toronto. So they wanted to come to Sri Lanka and give something back to the country. So I thought it's a fantastic project. In fact, I helped them with their Hope Foundation. They do an Ideal Hope Foundation, helps to rebuild the north and east post-conflict. So actually I helped them with that. So along with that, they wanted to do this project. Hence they picked Nilaveli. It's a beautiful piece of land that they have right now. If I take the public perception on the resort side, it's again a game changer. Chalet-based resorts or residential resorts living is not available, especially that part of the world. We are really going to be competing with Bali, that kind of a terrain, that kind of a market.
at this magnificent event, and I'm standing next to the man that's got it all on his plate right now. I'm talking, of course, about the main architect, Mr. Philip Pura. How are you doing this evening, Philip?
Very good, thank you.
Right. Well, tell us how you're feeling about seeing this massive turnout and how you're going to go about this fantastic project that'll it'll be a game changer for sure, right?
Yeah, we are really excited because it's the first time that Sri Lanka is seeing a project of this standard, a real estate development on the beach with probably one of the best beaches in the world. So we are really excited. Also the fact that we are preserving so much of the natural beauty around it. We are preserving so much of the environment. We are only building on 20%, and 80% of the land is going to be walkways, roads, jogging tracks, just greenery, allowing the jungle to take over. So we are really excited to work on a uniquely pioneering project like this. You know?
What attracted your attention to this project? What about this project really grabbed your attention?
I think two things. One, of course, Nila Valley being one of the most unique, one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. That was one thing. Second thing is the developer was very unique in their vision. When they came to us, unlike any other developer who would have told you, flatten the land, build as much as you can. These guys said, no, we want to actually try and keep as much of the environment, as much of the trees, as much of the jungle as it is. So actually, we are not even putting lawns. We are not even going to bring new plants from outside. We are just going to allow the jungle to be around the buildings and allow the jungle to take over. So this is very, very unique. And also on the other hand, also what was attracted us was that they didn't want to cut costs in any way. They wanted to give the end user the best that they could have. So really that was also very attractive to us. So these are the things that really made us very passionate about this project.
Very well, is very much excited. It's a new project for Sri Lanka. Really at this moment we needed this kind of a project. So we are well excited to give all the solutions, whatever we can give for Sri Lanka.
The concept they have is very, very simple. It's very environmental oriented, and it's a bit of jungle, it's a bit of beach, and that to me is a great differentiator between the South, because you tend to have the environmental aspect built into the whole beach environment also, which makes a big difference in the whole project. Yeah.
The 26-acre private resort on the Indian Ocean is surrounded by lush greenery, thick vegetation, and waterways, offering you a breathtaking coastal retreat all year around.
Well, I come from the tourism industry, and I've seen the east of Sri Lanka in a lot of trouble in all these years, and I'm so glad that there's a positive note in the east of Sri Lanka, and I find that the east of Sri Lanka needs positive investment.
Well, I gotta tell you, after spending all this time here this evening, I gotta say, the term luxury resort has been given a new meaning to me. What a fantastic project this looks like. It's gonna be happening over at Nila Valley in Trincomalee. It's gonna take a couple of years' time to be completed. And I have to say, after speaking to everybody here, I cannot wait to find out what this amazing, amazing luxury resort is going to end up like. I certainly know that your curiosity has been raised as well. But in the meantime, it's time for me to depart, and we'll do this all over again the next time on High Events. Until then, I'm going to have to ask you guys to stay safe and take care. This is me, Kevin, for High Events on High TV. I'll see you guys next time.